Friends, today I want to share with you the cruelest truth of Wall Street. It has nothing to do with complex mathematical models, and nothing to do with technical analysis. It is only about one thing: human nature. October 19th, 1987, Black Monday. I will never forget that day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted by 22.6% in a single day, the largest single-day percentage drop in history. My phone was ringing off the hook that day. Everyone was asking the same question. Warren, is it the end of the world? Should I sell everything? I looked out the window. People were still there. People were still working. Companies were still operating. Nothing had changed. Only the price had changed. I told them, no, the opportunity has arrived. Today I want to tell you the truth about the market. Those who sold in a panic in 1987 lost 80% of their wealth. Those who bought during the panic earned 300% 5 years later. Do you think the market is a rational voting system? In the short term, the market is actually a lunatic's playground. Stock prices reflect the crowd's emotions and fear. The market is an emotional machine composed of millions of greedy and fearful people. Charlie once told me something I've remembered all my life. He said, "The purpose of the market is to make most people wrong most of the time. The market is not your friend. The market is a test of whether you can stay rational when everyone else is going mad." Let me tell you the secret. The market is a voting machine in the short term, but a weighing machine in the long term. Short-term stock prices are determined by popularity, like a beauty contest. But in the long run, long-term prices will eventually return to value. The short-term ups and downs are 99% noise. If you ask me if the stock prices of high-quality companies will be higher 10 years from now, I can tell you with certainty, yes, they will. Why? Because good companies will continue to make money, continue to grow, and continue to create value. Eventually, price will catch up with value. That is the weighing machine. Let me give you a calculation. If you experience a 50% crash, you need a 100% return just to break even. Panic selling is fatal. You sell at the lowest point, locking in the maximum loss, and you need a miraculous return to recover. I have seen too many smart people fail this test. Their mistake is believing the market is rational, and they think they are smarter than the market. In 1987, I knew a futures trader, a Harvard graduate fully long using 5 times leverage. He was very confident. A big crash is impossible. The technical outlook is too strong. On October 19th, the Dow Jones plunged 22.6% in one day. His futures position lost 110% in one day. Not only did he lose all his money, but he also owed the brokers $6 million. The market can be wildly irrational to an unimaginable degree in the short term, and those who use leverage to bet on market rationality will be wiped out. In 2008, the same drama unfolded. A Yale-educated quantitative manager, whose model told him that financial stocks were severely undervalued. He went all in with leverage to buy. He told me, "Panic is an opportunity, Mr. Buffett. Didn't you say to be greedy when others are fearful?" I said, "Yes, but first, you must ensure you survive until the fear is over." He ignored one thing. The market can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. His analysis was correct, but he still went bankrupt. Even if you are right about the direction, if the timing is wrong, you will still lose. And using leverage turns an error in timing into a fatal mistake. You ask me how I have persisted for 70 years? Let me tell you how Charlie and I face the market. I never predict the short-term direction of the market. I treat the market as a servant, not a guide. When Mr. Market offers a price that is too low, I buy. When the price is too high, I sell or do nothing. I only act when there is a margin of safety. Not 10% or 20% low, but 30%, 40%, or 50% low. I never use leverage, ever. Leverage will kill you. I maintain sufficient cash reserves. Every crisis is an opportunity, but only if you have cash. I know an entrepreneur who is not a finance professional. He only buys companies he understands, that have a durable competitive advantage, and then holds them for the long term, never selling. In 1999, when the internet was at its craziest, His friends urged him to sell his old-fashioned stocks. He said, "I don't understand how internet companies make money, so I won't buy them." In the 2008 financial crisis, the market crashed 50%. What did he do? He took all the profits his businesses had made and bought more stocks. His friends said, "Are you crazy?" He said, "Coca-Cola's factories are still there. Procter & Gamble's toothpaste is still selling. Their business hasn't gotten worse. The price has just gotten cheaper." Over 30 years, he invested a total of about $3 million.
Stage 1 landing
and now
leg
his
deployed.
account exceeds $20 million. I asked him, "What is your secret?"
Nominal
Smiled
orbit
and said,
insertion.
"Mr. Buffett, I have no secret. I just remembered what you said. The market is a voting machine in the short term, but a weighing machine in the long term. This is the kind of investment that ordinary people can do. It doesn't require a genius IQ. Just buying good companies, holding them long term, ignoring short-term market fluctuations, and continuing to buy during panic. The market is a mirror. It reflects not the truth of the companies, but your inner self. If you are fearful, the market is hell. If you are greedy, the market is a trap. If you are rational, the market is an opportunity. So don't ask what the market will do. Ask what you will do." Remember this saying. Rule number 1, the market is a voting machine in the short term, but a weighing machine in the long term. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. If you can understand this, if you can remain calm when everyone else is panicking, if you can keep your vision focused on 10 years from now, then the market will become your best friend. Find good companies, buy them at a reasonable price, and then hold for 10, 20, 30 years. Let time be your friend. Let compounding work for you. And let the market transform from a voting machine into a weighing machine. This is the most important lesson I have learned in my 94 years of life, and it is the most precious gift I want to leave with you.